Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Lords of Xulima. We're, well, not quite in the middle. We're towards the very end of this particular combat here. Because I figured I might as well just show you at least the last little bit of fighting I'm doing here. Well, that's not true at all. We're obviously far from fighting, far from being done with fighting. But this was actually the last one of the fixed encounters on the map, on the Villag map. There are still random encounters left. I think we're still at, yeah, a great number left. Even though I defeated quite a few. We had a couple more level ups that I actually did take, like Oran reached level 50, and Gaspar did, Cathar did not yet, although, well, technically she did now, but I am actually holding on to these last level ups, because as long as we don't spend them, I can still go visit a trainer and just pile on a bunch of extra skill points, which is what I might want to do anyway. So let's say here, the Lake of Fire. Yeah, okay. We might have even... I probably saw this sign as well. I mean, definitely did. So this place is clearly special. Although I wonder exactly how special. Anyway, so as you can see, I closed this little gap here. There was an encounter with demons, nothing special really. The toughest group was definitely this one right here. It had a blue Ragalos in the front line with two Morguloses, the red version next to him, and in the back we had the same, just with those winged backline demons. I keep forgetting what they're called. It's fine. The big blue winged devil demons, and two of the Chanaxuses on the sides. So a pretty nasty group. As you saw, the last one standing was actually one of the Chanaxus. Actually, both of them were the last two standing, because they are immune to fire, and I made heavy use once again of multiple castings of Inferno, getting the other four non-fire immune ones to burn quite heavily, and thus, even though they were quite tanky, we took them out without too much difficulty. I mean, yeah, it took most of my mana. Or much of my mana, but no one ever really got close to dying. Just the summons can sometimes even get one-shot by the big blue devil demon with an unlucky meteor strike or big frost ball or whatever. Anyway, but yeah, even this encounter... Oh, and it had actually gone down in the meantime from very difficult to just difficult. I'm sure we could have dealt with it before, but, you know, it was definitely more doable now. You know what, we're just gonna go ahead and heal up, even though it costs more food here, but whatever. Right, so this was guarded by a group. Actually, it was funny. The encounter here was one Bragalos and two Morguloses on the side, and I, you know, just quick save before the fight, as I always do, walked up. The encounter started, one Bragalos, two Morguloses. I defeated them, and then I started, you know, as the fight was loading out, basically, or the game was loading back in, I just started holding right to walk toward the treasure here to take a look. But then I ran into the encounter again, because I had actually just gotten a random encounter basically exactly the moment I touched it. It was literally perfectly timed, the moment I touched the aggro radius of that encounter, and it was the exact same enemy group, just by complete coincidence. And so I had the exact same encounter literally twice in a row. In fact, I didn't even take another step, so it would have triggered either way, just back to back. Anyway, we're here. There was some herb here. I guess I picked that while I was talking. Bristinium thread giant suit. Wow, impressive. And an unidentified bow, longbow. Unfortunately, that's not going to be of any use to us, but thanks anyway. Something else. Oh yeah, of course. What I also did is, of course, defeat the random encounter here. Ugh. See, even a single one of these guys is considered easy at this point. And yeah, it's true. We can defeat them without even really having to cast any spells. It's just, you know, a lot of health to chew through, which I'm gonna do now. I mean, he's not quite dead yet, but poor guy. He will be very soon. I'm going to... fully heal her. Heal and restore. Okay, I mean, almost, right? And I could have... Wait. it's fine. Maybe we can drain some more mana. Yeah, awesome. So I'm like, she's missing a couple of hit points. Kithara is missing 1 mana, basically ending this fight in pristine condition. That's how easy these guys have become. There's the skeleton that I saw earlier. Ooh, please be good. Quick strike. Nah, it's not good. Oh well. I guess the number of skill books that are actually actively useful to us are quite limited at this point. I guess any passive summoning improvements would still be welcome. But other than that, I don't know that I've never found one of these generic ones, right? Like bodybuilding, meditation, fast reflexes, those kinds of things. Maybe those don't exist. Those would be the most useful ones because literally everyone could potentially use it. Maybe I've just been getting really unlucky, but all the ones were just more class-specific ones, I guess. All the ones that I ended up finding. Anyway, so we're going to, I guess, grab the final blessing here in a moment. However, I did notice at one point that special objects has appeared here as a category. Yeah, and in it is just the Horn of Zabraluz. I thought it was specifically drained of all blood and thus no longer usable even. Oh. The Horn is dry and has lost all its powers. Yes. But thanks for adding a special category here only for this one object. I mean, I suppose it's technically usable, and when you use it, it just tells you that it's no longer usable. And we didn't have special objects that were usable before, so that's why the category never showed up. Anyway, I thought I hadn't tried that off camera yet. Only 2,500 XP for finding the altar? That doesn't seem like a whole lot, but I don't know. Maybe it is more than the last one. I guess I started out at, like, what, 50 or 100 XP or so, so I guess we've come a long way. Spend an hour. No, I guess we can skip that step and just give you the Horn of Zabraluz, which is the last treasure that we found. I wouldn't have necessarily, you know, made the connection between that and fire, but since it's the last one. Okay, Eternal Blessing. Oh, and an achievement, Blessed by the Gods. Offer your most valued belongings to gain the favor of the gods. I mean, yeah, most favorite belongings, or what? Wait, what did it say? Most favorite? No, I don't know. Immediately forgot what I just read. I mean, even if I had sold all 8 of the treasures, that would have been, like, considering I only get, like, 25% of their stated value when I actually sell them, that would have been maybe, like, 10,000 gold or so. Maybe, even if it was 20,000, even if it was 100,000. I mean, 100,000, I guess, is pretty meaningful, but, you know, it was something, like, in the 10 to 20,000 range at most. This last one was, well, was worth 12k, sure, but, I mean, the others were less than that, and yeah, anyway, obviously not worth it at all for the money you can get out of it. Like, yeah, considering that you can get a permanent bonus for, let's see here, Velvet's Blessing. Increased strength by 5 points. Oh, okay, so we hadn't had strength yet. Do we have everything else? Agility, speed, constitution, strength. Wait, what about energy, though? I guess we get straight up 10 max power points, which is equivalent to 5 points of energy. So yeah, okay. Fair enough, I suppose. Extra experience, sure. Defense and evasion, resistances. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Oh, and we can no longer interact with the altar at all, which I guess makes sense because, yeah, you can pray to Velvet to obtain a blessing. No, we can actually no longer do that. But that's fine because we don't need to. Okay. Now, what else? Oh yeah, we can also turn in the quest, the final quest, as far as I can tell. Because we have, of course, enough of these horns now. Velarenzo. Am I ever going to remember that name? That strange demon name? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? You know what? Let's do that. And also spend some of our gold on training. Like, I don't know, I'm getting a little bit anxious. I'm not quite sure how many more level ups there are going to be. There might be a few, there might be a lot, there might be really only, like, maybe one more. And there should definitely be enough random encounters here, considering we're still at a great number remaining for this map. And these encounters give a lot of experience. So yeah, if I do end up clearing this place out, and I might actually just do that. I might just pause and do that. Yeah, first I'm gonna return to Devonia, yes. And we'll turn in the quest. Wait, was that from here or from Rosmura? I guess we'll see soon enough. And I'm going to check every shop maybe final time, maybe not final time, but I'm gonna check every shop. They should have absolutely restocked their, renewed their inventory since last time I checked any of them, because I've, been doing a lot of traveling and resting. Job postings? Oh, okay, it was from here. Yes. 3 each, 5,500 XP, 11,000 gold. That's either of those is a huge deal at this point, but, here we go. No more jobs. I don't see an achievement popping up. Maybe I need to exit the dialogue. Maybe there isn't an achievement for all the quests. Maybe there is a quest left, but I definitely talked to the other instructors somewhat recently. And they didn't have any new quests for me, so I don't know. Maybe not the Rosmura one.
How could I?
But yeah, I'll as I revisit every town to check the shops, I'm going to also make extra sure that I talk to all the trainers. But well, we'll see. If I find any items worth purchasing, I will, obviously, and any resources worth filling up on. I'm definitely gonna keep at least 100,000 gold as a buffer, just for consumables and stuff. But up to that point, I mean, I guess that... How much is this actually? Almost 20,000 at this point. I'm assuming it just keeps going. I wonder if there is ever going to be a cap. If I'm ever going to run out of training sessions to purchase. Either way, I mean, with how expensive they are at this point... Well, we're still gonna get a good number of them, but...
Farewell.
Not even that many. And again, I'm not really sure how much of a difference those extra skill points are gonna make. Not much for most of us. For Ayali, I was definitely thinking of improving her Cure Wounds and Cure Bleeding, or... I guess it's not here, but... Or, Bleeding and Wound Curing spells. Because I've been kind of neglecting them. But they are definitely very useful. Mass Heal is actually maxed out. I guess I did that off camera at some point. It's up to 80 PP cost, but also heals 90 to 150. Very, very efficient heal, actually. And very nice to have for emergency situations. So yeah, that's a good one for sure. Okay, anyway. I am going to pause recording and, yeah, make my little tour of all the cities. And all the shops, and possibly also, probably also do at least a couple more encounters in Villak. Maybe all of them, maybe all the random encounters, before stepping into the Lake of Lava, the Lake of Fire. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, hey, I'm back. It's now about an hour and a half later for me, or something. So forgive me if I have absolutely no idea where I left off. Well, actually, I kind of do, but as usual, if I was meaning to do anything in particular, there's a good chance that I maybe forgot that. As you can see, I just finished a pretty major encounter here. Just a random encounter, but the nastiest so far. I mean, you can tell what we were fighting, the exact 4 enemy types that we were fighting, just from the loots that we got. In fact, it was the exact same party composition that used to be guarding this spot here. Let's see if... Nope, it's still a great number of enemies. So, yeah, I spent a long time here. Actually... Right, there is actually a thing I wanted to check out. Well, we can delete these. There you go. No demons around anymore. And no puzzle around anymore. Right. So, I did actually clear out the northern half, or the northern part, at least, of the map, which had significantly easier enemy encounters. And the exact border between those is, I want to say, right here. Which is also where I think, before we got the orb, this is where we started taking like 3 times, 4 times the damage ticks, as opposed to this northern area here. So, yeah, that makes sense. And I did not... I was actually on my way up this way around to see where the other border is. Actually, I'm not sure what would be considered part of that easier section. Actually, it would make sense if it stopped around here, maybe. If it didn't even go all the way to this path. I don't know. So that never happened. I did go down here. I had a bunch more encounters, and pretty much every encounter down here is not exactly deadly. Even the one I just did, I was never in any real danger, but they just take forever because everything here is so tanky. Even though we deal tons of damage, and the enemies don't really anymore, but yeah, it just takes a while. There are no good ways to just deal mass damage to all of them. I mean, Inferno is the best, but, you know, some enemies are, well, the Tenaxes specifically are the ones that are immune. Anyway, so I just finished that one, and during that encounter, I came to the conclusion that I do not want to finish clearing out this area right now. I might, but it's probably also not a terrible idea to just save some enemies for if I actually do run out of random encounters otherwise and I need to gain more XP or something. You can tell by my gold count that I did actually spend a lot of it. Most of it not on equipment, in fact barely any of it on equipment. Oh, look at this. These are actually just all non-magical rings, as you can see, because before coming back here I also went back to the old Vernalo Gorge, because while I was looking at the mausoleum there last time, I also noticed that I had never cleared out this particular sub-area of the map. It was full of spiders mostly, and some, well, ravens, hence the rings. Obviously very, very easy encounters, but still worth a few thousand experience. I also did not... Well, I leveled up a few... Actually, I don't know. In this latest off-camera time, I don't know if I spent any of the level ups. Maybe I just... Yeah, no, I was specifically saving them. But I also spent, you know, 200,000 gold or so on training. And I did talk to all the trainers in all the cities and checked all the shops, so no more quests. I guess there just isn't an achievement for it. I'm gonna assume that I did them all the ones that I could find anyway. I did check all the shops, as I said. Yeah, no good equipment, nothing really good. I mean, at some point I got this king necklace that replaced his earlier one that gave +2, so an okay upgrade. I mean, +2 to everything at this point, obviously, is not the hugest deal. I also got the helmet. Yeah, this helmet for her, more armor, and she used to have one that gave 16 max power points, so that was a decent upgrade. But yeah, nothing, you know, ground-shattering or game-changing. Just some decent, minor decent things. Anyway, for the most part though, I spent all that money on training. I don't know how many sessions. We're up to over 25,000 for one training session at this point, so I stopped there. Yeah, and well, after this encounter, obviously, I was planning to just run up to this place and resume there, but then we got this encounter here, and while I was groaning at first, I figured I'd rather get it out of the way than, because I would have to deal with it at some point anyway, right? I mean, if I choose to clear this place. Rest until everyone's healed. There we go. And yeah, so I guess I'm going to spend these level ups now. I don't know if it's just one for each person. It's probably just one. We need a lot of experience at this point, so... I mean, the same thing. More speed is always valuable. The more actions you get compared to those tough endgame enemies, the better. The fewer actions those get, the faster the combats go. 14 skill points, by the way, so I guess I spent probably... he might have had one extra, so 9 or 10 training sessions, yeah, that sounds about right. Obviously I won't be able to spend all of those in a useful way in just one level up. But, well, and Venom Strikes, I continue to enjoy using those. Reflexes, bodybuilding, immunity, since he's not at the cap. I was wondering for a moment there if I should get meditation. I mean, it doesn't do a whole lot, and it's, you know, pretty expensive for 2 extra power points. But obviously, since I have been using Envenom Strike quite a bit, that does cost mana. It lasts him when he has over 100, which is decent. That lasts for you know, a while, but he will run out in a longer fight. Not a huge deal. We can always restore it, of course, but yeah, no, I don't know. Honestly, I'm just gonna get it. He still has 4 points left over and really nothing else to spend it on. That makes sense. I mean, learning that, I think that ship has sailed a while ago. At this point, surely investing more into this, and for a while actually, really, it's not been worth it. I doubt we would have gotten even an extra level out of it just for these, you know, 1 or 2 or maybe 3% extra per level, even if I had continued investing more into this. Well, I don't know, if I had invested in this continuously every single level up since we got it, sure, maybe we would have gotten 2 extra levels by the end of the game. But anyway, we're good with this for now. And you get speed and also more energy? Sure. She's somehow only at 18 meditation. I guess I wasn't really investing in it for the longest time because she had so many other things. Oh yeah, I definitely wanted to specifically give her better cure wounds. Let's see, level 2 of that cures 15 instead of 10. I mean, it's better. Bleeding goes up to 50 stacks. Definitely want that. Sure, might as well get that Aura of Protection. Aura of Healing, honestly, I find myself not really casting this anymore. Because, well, why would I? It just isn't really... I mean, the mass heal is just so much more efficient. Yes, it's more expensive at this point, but also not even that much more expensive in the grand scheme of things. So yeah. Meditation, reflexes, save 1 point. For maybe... I mean, okay, Gowlin is... Oh, wait, Gowlin has actually leveled up again. Whoops. We did get that much XP. I mean, you saw, this one encounter gave us almost 20,000, but that was an outlier, of course. That was by far the toughest that we fought here. He still has 8 points, of course. And that's nice. And Venom Strikes 10. Let's see here. Cost only ever goes up by 1 point. I mean, that's really not much. Better attack rating. 22 points of poison, in theory. Yeah, good stuff. Might as well put a point into meditation now. The second one is a little bit more efficient than the first, for what it's worth. More of that. Right, okay, and he's, I mean, almost halfway to level 53, and we might absolutely be getting there. I mean, if nothing else, we're gonna be fighting the final Titan, who I expect to give me like 60, 70,000 experience, probably, based on what the previous one gave us. That was 47k, right? And that was a pretty big step up from the one before that. Or am I forgetting, and it was the one before that that gave us 47? I don't know. We've seen some ridiculous numbers, that's all I'm trying to say, and they're only gonna go up from here, I guess. There's also then a whole final dungeon, the whole final temple, complete with a boss, which I honestly for a moment forgot about. Somehow in my mind there was really just whatever is in the Lake of Lava left, but there's definitely at least one more proper dungeon, and then maybe some sort of endgame in Yule at the end. We'll see. Anyway, speculation is kind of pointless, although occasionally fun. But for now, let's keep going with this. Weapon Master. It's actually crazy that we're getting close to maxing that one out. We might not quite get there, but, you know, we'll see. With all these points, sure, get more steadiness. And some of these. Actually, I'm not sure that immunity really... Well, it's 1 point, whatever. But he might actually be pretty close to the cap. Yeah, he's quite close to the cap, in fact, of 90. Well, I mean, if we get there, might as well. Speed, agility, get all that sweet hit chance that we can. Right, unfortunately her aimed strike thingy is maxed out. I mean, it's decent. It adds a couple of extra percentage points usually to the hit chance. She does tend to run out of mana much faster than Gowlin does, though. And I haven't really been paying attention to what that is because she just has so much less mana. I guess we can't see that from here. Or if the aim strike just is more expensive. It might be because it maxes out at 5 and it is maxed out. Anyway, I don't think I want meditation for her, though. Or do I? I mean, it definitely seems kind of silly to start with that this late in the game, but then again, what else am I going to do? Sure. Does she? Yeah, she would. I was going to say, if he leveled up, then she absolutely should as well, like this. More reflexes, meditation, immunity. Yes. Speed, energy. Immunity, maybe? Well, we were going bodybuilding. I guess I can fireball. I can fireball. I have not been... Oh, wait! Oh, we did get this one. I must have missed when we got this one. This is new, right? But we do have a scroll for this, so I know about this spell. Comet's Shower... Wait a second, this is also new. Crap. Uh-oh. Hold on. Shower of Icy Comets hovers over a unique and unfortunate enemy. Oh, that's what the Varinzo, the blue Tanaxis, uses. That's the one. And that can deal pretty devastating damage. That costs 160 at rank 1. What's disappointing is the 4 to 6 second freeze duration. You'd think that... I mean, that's the exact same duration as every other frost spell, including like the very first one. For how expensive this is. I mean, yeah, it's also good damage, but... I don't know. Lords of Thunder is just 5 random enemies. Yeah. I mean, it's 5 instead of 3. It doesn't tell me the cost here. Probably afraid of being rejected because it's gonna be extremely expensive. Okay, Comet's Shower. I'm intrigued. For sure. I kind of want to not invest in Fireball anymore because... I don't know. It's occasionally useful in very specific situations where you will be hitting exactly 3 enemies with it that are all capable of burning. Comet Shower. I mean, yeah, okay. Let's give it a shot. We probably had access to that a level or 2 ago, and I could have invested in it already. It's fine. We're still gonna get these. She does not... Oh, she did get a second level up. Well, well, well. Speed, more energy. We're obviously gonna need it because this stuff is ridiculously expensive. Cost goes up to a sweet 200. The damage also goes up nicely. But man. Build that body and save an extra point, I guess. Or do we? Does it really matter? I'm gonna get... actually, I mean, the fast reflexes shouldn't matter at all. Maybe get some immunity. I don't know if she's gonna level up again. It's a thing. She probably will. And then I will probably put yet another level into Comet's Shower, boosting its cost to presumably 240, which is just insane to think about. Twice as expensive as the already really expensive Inferno. So I will be able to cast that, like, I mean, once? I'm not even sure if I can cast that twice without having to drink some sort of mana potion. That's nuts. Speed, energy... What are we getting for you these days? Immunity? Bodybuilding? I don't know if this maxes out at 5. Let's get some more of that. Why not? Destiny... No. Duration is... We've been doing absolutely fine in terms of duration. Vigor... +2 to defense. I mean, sure. Let's get it to 10 defense. Right? Sure. Okay, you're about to level up again. That's nice. Oron is as well. Alright, now another thing, which is unfortunately a little bit tedious to do, is we have all of these. And we can only use them one by one and only via this particular menu. I kinda hate it, but I mean, it would be silly not to. That's 17 extra points of energy right here, 10 points of constitution. Let's see, these are strength and constitution. I mean, yeah, Gowlin gets one of those. I feel like at this point, honestly, I could just dump all strength into Gowlin. No, but Oron is also... even though he is using a weapon that prioritizes bleeding stacks over straight up damage, but he still deals very solid damage, and, you know, I think he can absolutely also benefit from that. We also have these, which give energy and speed. Right, that's just energy. Yeah, you take one of those. I think I gave a bunch of... I used a bunch of these items at some point in the past off-camera, but now we have so many. Actually, I will just distribute the rest of them off-camera as well. We also got some herbs, apparently, at some point. Speed for... For whom? Maybe for her. Her range attacks, her ability to, you know, put some debuffs on enemies in the back row. Definitely useful. Divine resistance for you. Okay, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna pause real quick, just use up all of those consumables. We're gonna be getting more, but, you know, we already have pretty decent stacks of them, and it would be a shame not to use them. It's just tedious, as I said. Alright, so I just made sure that Gaspar and Cathar both have hit the 300 hit point mark, and I gave everything after that point to Ayali, so she could close the gap to Gowlin a little bit. And then I gave Cathara most of the energy increasing things to increase her power points to 500, which means she can actually... Well, she was exactly at 480, actually, so exactly enough to cast that Icy Meteor Shower twice. Well, it's only 200 at this point, but next level up, which is, well, not that soon, but she's gonna get there eventually. Yeah, she'll still be able to use it only twice in a row, which is insane, but... Anyway, and I don't know if that I gave him any... I think I increased his speed a little bit, maybe? And I gave, yeah, a bunch of the energy increasing ones to Ayali as well. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, okay. Now that that is all finally out of the way, I think... let's see what even happens here. We walk into the lava and we take some damage. Oh. As you walk across the burning lava, and yet you are still somewhat affected by it. I mean, you would think so. Okay. It's fine, though. Oh, okay. So you take some damage immediately as you step into it. But it's actually... I mean, considering we're literally walking through lava here, this is not nearly as bad as you would think. I'm assuming that fire defense helps with this. Okay, this is just free. Potion 3. Potion 4. And a Song of Dream to put enemies to sleep. I don't know about that one. I don't think there are any enemies left in the game that I would trust to be affected by that at all. Okay, 1300 gold, thanks I guess. Up here, I know I saw this island with a bunch of stat increasing things. Yeah, oh, a lot of them actually. Well, I guess we're not done increasing random stats. Max hit points by 2, yay. Okay, I mean, I guess I know Ayali needs to catch up a little. Gowlin. Actually, still Ayali? Let's see. 374? Almost there? Yeah, okay, okay. Constitution, sure, let's give her 1 extra point. Nothing wrong with our healer being as sturdy as possible. Then again, we can help Gowlin keep up a little bit. More energy. I mean, Kithara is can use every point of extra energy. Max hit points. Oh, come on. She's actually 1 point behind Gaspar, so there you go. Now she's 1 point ahead. Strength. Oran. Skill point. Maybe Kithara, since she's gonna be putting 4 points into that meteor shower thing. Max power points by 1. Wow. Amazing. There you go. Don't spend it all in one place. And finally, agility. More hit chance for our heaviest hitter. There you go. Actually, mass heal? Well, we don't really need to yet. And there aren't any encounters on this lake of lava. Because the enemies are too smart to actually walk around in this stuff. Silver Hero Ring. Yeah, I don't think we have any use for that. We cannot get close enough to this nest? Okay, no. From here we can just barely loot all those delicious eggs. What's this? Just, oh, let's see. A volcano. A little side volcano. Okay, well, no trap, huh? Big chest, though. Unidentified. Potentially useful, maybe? Ring, also potentially useful, okay. I am having an eye on our health, and... Is it just me, or is Oran just not taking any damage? He just has that much more health than everyone else, doesn't he? Well... That, and I guess he's also just not... Well, he's very close to maxed out on fire defense, yeah. He definitely has quite a bit more. Well, about the same as her, and she's also been taking very little damage. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Okay, nothing down here. Oh, there was... I saw just 1 gray pixel on the minimap there. Can't have that. Let's see. Oh no! There are more gray pixels. Sorry. Sorry guys. We're gonna have to make a little detour here. Okay, we're good. I'm sure they understand. I mean, is the Titan gonna be there? We have not been getting any messages from the Eye of Talion. But he has to be there, pretty much, right? Maybe there's the entrance to an actual little dungeon of some sort? Or he's actually just standing right there. Velioronte. Okay. I mean, we'll definitely do this one again. Okay, I mean, we're looking pretty okay. I can always give her just a potion if I can't rest here. But I can rest here. Well, might as well, right? There you go. Save again. And Final Titan time, huh? In the center of the Lake of Fire, an island rises out of the lava. It is the home of Velioronte, the Fire Titan, son of Velvet. The temperature is so great that only the Orb of Velvet keeps the steel of your weapons from melting. A good thing it doesn't just keep us alive, but also prevents that from happening. That would be kind of inconvenient. The Titan watches you with curiosity from behind a curtain of flames. His skin seems to glow and smolder with smoke. As he begins to speak, each word sounds like the eruption of a volcano. You feel suffocated with his burning breath.
What kind of creature dares the flames to find me?
It's called a human? Oh yeah. I am human. My name is Gowlin, and I am the Herald of Golot on Earth. And you, if I'm not mistaken, are Velioronte, son of Velvet. I have never seen one of your race. I suppose you are one of the ephemeral and weak mortal forms of life. Ephemeral, but masters of our own destinies. We have had no need to ally ourselves with darkness to buy immortality. That darkness is within you. The price of your soul will also be high, deadly, and lead to your ruin, mortal. Okay, so, I mean, considering you admitted that you never saw one of us and you didn't even know what kind of creature we were, you seem to know an awful lot, or you presume to know an awful lot about us. The soul of the Titan was chosen. It gave us our consciousness and our existence. As masters of our own destinies, we choose to think and feel as suits our desires. Your souls bind you. Ours exalt us. Have you not paid a price? Must you not guard the key to the temple with your own life? Are you not bound to serve the darkness of the Guardian of Souls? The souls we desired more than anything in exchange for simply guarding a key? That is nothing to pay. That is nothing to pay. We are not part of your world, and they are not our temples nor our lords. What? Whatever. Your destiny has been decided from the moment you decided to take custody of the keys. Has this alliance not brought the destruction of your powerful race? Has not a mortal man, the ephemeral you despised, caused your destruction? I don't know that he's even aware of what's going on outside of his little fiery hideaway here. At last the Titan thinks on your words, and you see doubt in his face. Then, as if rejecting an unwanted truth, his expression turns to hate and anger. Flames curl from the corners of his eyes and mouth as he prepares to envelop you in his colossal hands. And for that you will die, mortal! Incinerated, your ashes will go to the Lake of Fire, for I am the Fire Titan, forged of the earth, now and forever. Okay, well, that's, that escalated quickly. Thanks for missing that first attack, I always like that. 9,000 hit points, I believe that is... It's been a little bit, but yeah. That is 1,000 more than the last one, I think. 70% hit chance. It's not amazing. Let's see if you can be wounded. Yes. Alright, that fireball didn't really do a whole lot. I like that. Can you be poisoned? You can be poisoned. Okay. Can you bleed? You do indeed bleed. And... we block your second attack. Okay, we're up to 73% hit chance, 80 with an aim strike. We'll go ahead and cast Aura of Protection for what it's worth. And do another one of these, okay. No misses yet on our side, I like that. Oh, well, I mean, Fire Titan, and we have unlocked the ultimate ice spell. I mean, we have to, obviously. Give this one a shot. Let's see here. Have I been using all of these? Energy absorption, yes. Lightning, yes. Occasionally, Hammer of Destroyer. Unfortunately, I do like to use all of these. I mean, Brittle Armor is probably the one I use the least, to be honest. I haven't really felt like it made much of a difference ever. You know what? Yeah, let's just replace that one. I can still use it if I feel the need. For now, let's put Comet Shower there. Looks the same, but it's not gonna feel the same. I mean, it's... okay, the damage is fine. Obviously, it's far less than stated. It's 137. It's definitely the highest single target damage I can deal. But at what cost, you know? I can cast that one more time, and then I guess I'll start absorbing. Which is fine. We'll see how much we get from him. We finally get to summon something. Holy crap. Let's heal 12 up. I didn't even realize what damaged her so much. So, you know, let's keep wounding him more. Yeah, he has so many hit points. We want to make sure that we land our attacks as reliably as possible. Still no misses here, wow. Okay, that's a party-wide damage spell. Okay. I mean, at one point, not what feels like not that long ago, almost 100 damage to the entire party would have sounded absolutely terrifying. At this point, it barely does. Seems to do anything, right? It's crazy how that happens so gradually. There you go. 146, okay. He is immune to fire, so Valyakan is not really going to be doing that much, unfortunately. But, you know, he's trying. Okay. Nimona is definitely going to help, but she might also die quite easily here. We'll see, I guess. More wounds, or do I start throwing shurikens? Let's risk it. Okay, nice. Oh, wounds cured, of course. Honestly, I kind of forgot that they do that. So, yeah. Anyway. Perfect timing for the shuriken, then. I mean, I can go ahead and just do this. Just heal everyone to full. Just like that. Very satisfying. Drain mana, 44, yeah. Okay. It's fine. More bleeds. Let's get those wounds back up. Still no misses from Galen, what the heck? Have we crossed some magical threshold with his agility? No, I'm pretty sure we haven't actually, but I mean, it's nice. I'll take it. Still a lot of time remaining on those. I mean, it's not... So far the fight doesn't exactly feel particularly threatening. Oh, look at this, actually. I guess I never showed off these scrolls, huh? I did identify them, of course. So we have Light Ray, which deals double damage to undead. You know, it's okay. I don't know if we're going to be fighting any more undead. Maybe in the temple, actually. Those tend to have undead. Then we have Divine Ray, which deals double damage to undead and demons. And then we have Ray of the Gods, which deals really good damage to begin with, and includes demigods. So I guess that would probably work against Titans and against the final Herald, which is what I'm probably going to save this one for. Because after that, if there is one super final boss, it has to be Yule, right? And that is a proper god, not a demigod, so I'm not sure if this will even work. Anyway, yeah, that's interesting, at least, if nothing else. We got Lords of Thunder. The problem is with this one, I mean, the Lightning Strike or Thunderstorm or whatever it's called, that hits 3 random enemies, will not hit the same enemy twice, and I have no reason to assume that this works any differently. This is just gonna hit more enemies. Yeah, it's, you know, it's neat, but not more than that. Meteor. I mean, this is decent. I was thinking of some sort of buffing spell. We got plus 18 evasion for a minute. Does he do that much? Do that many physical attacks though? It feels like it's mostly... Well, he does punch occasionally, or just bend down and grab, try to grab. So far unsuccessfully. But it's a lot of fireballs and stuff like that, so I don't know about that one. Alright, and Song of Victory. Weave the effects of the Songs of Courage, Rage, Spirit, and Haste all into one masterpiece, greatly enhancing all nearby allies' combat abilities. For 20 seconds, and it says that it's only going to apply rank 1 of all those things, which is, like, super weak. So yeah, I don't know about greatly enhancing everyone's abilities, considering, you know, yeah, it's only rank 1 of this spell, but it only became available this late in the game. So you'd think that even rank 1 of this should, you know, apply something higher than the base rank of all of those. And for maybe a little bit more than 20 seconds. I don't know, it seems extremely underwhelming. I'm gonna throw this meteor, why not? 100 damage, 3 wounds? Why not? She could use some healing, but Nimona is going to take care of that. But what are we going to do instead? It's not like we really have to do anything else. Well, I guess we can always recover like that. Okay. There's a first miss, I want to say? Maybe the first? Let's try for some more wounds before we throw another shuriken. Nope. There they go. Oh well. Oh no, and there's a miss. Oh no, now we're starting to miss. Uh-oh. Oh god. I had to say something. Right, yeah, he restores PP, that's fine. Just attack, I suppose. Oh, he's stunned. I didn't even realize. I should have absolutely thrown a shuriken. Oh well. My bad. Okay, good. Nice. Stun him. Okay, perfect. Shuriken time. And that's some pretty juicy bleeds right there. Wow. And some really juicy crits as well. Okay, she didn't dodge that. Yeah, that's a lot of wounds and some pretty heavy damage, as you would expect. One more. Oh, nice. Thanks for the heal. Shuriken. Okay, good. You kind of have to take care of your wounds, which is not this one. Wounds is this one. Nice. Okay, yep. Party white damage. We're definitely gonna take care of that momentarily. 13 seconds. Okay, time for a resummon once we can. More shuriken. I have been buying shuriken from all the shops, so yeah. Okay, you're out of mana. I'm just gonna keep attacking normally now. I guess that poison effect is gonna taper off, but taper off. But that's okay. Another nice crit. Right, we do want to resummon for what it's worth. Nice, Oran just blocked every single one of his attacks. I like that. You can do this thing again. 184. He's... Yeah, wait, no. Why did he take so much more damage there? I guess maybe it's just the normal randomness. Or he didn't have as many wounds before, and does that even affect it? I have no idea. Oh, we take advantage of his frozen status there. You can start recovering a little bit. You still have enough for one more mass heal, but you never know how many more times we might need to heal. Wounds cured, alright. He's bleeding quite heavily though, and he's actually more than half dead at this point. Pretty good. That miss not so much. You are... yeah, makes sense. In need of a restoration. Gonna go back to draining mana, I suppose. Ah, yeah, I guess she doesn't have quite the dodge that Oran does. Or he just got pretty lucky. Come on. Probably take care of the wounds before you do anything else. You can't really do anything else. I mean, if I wanted to play it safe, I could use a salve on Ayali. Nemona is probably going to do that, though. Yeah, she's definitely going to do that. Okay, let's see here. Well, actually, let's see. Magic items. This is going to stun him for a second. 2 seconds, actually. So, yeah, that's what I was hoping for. A free... guaranteed hit for her. Okay. Ah, finally he was hit. Alright. Fair enough. Still some wounds on her, which means some chance for spells to fail, but didn't happen this time. Yeah, just attack. restored himself. Still don't understand why that's necessary. I mean, obviously they could have just given them a literally infinite mana pool, or a much bigger one, or made their spells cost less, or whatever. This is obviously a choice, a deliberate choice, to force these enemies, these titanic enemies, to occasionally waste one of their turns, one of their actions, on something that is not going to damage us. I would appreciate that, except that they're not really all that dangerous to begin with. And I mean, the third one was kind of tough, right? This one, honestly, I was not sure what to expect. But we have been dealing with these, even with these really high-level, dangerous demons that used to be a real problem not too long ago. Relatively, well, easily. Yeah, as I said, I mean, those fights have been mostly just time-consuming and never really particularly dangerous. Okay. I guess I could be doing something. Well, contribute some more wounds, I suppose. I'm not gonna save up for another one of those comet showers. They're nice. They're you know, kind of satisfying to use, but also kind of not worth 200 mana, to be honest. That's just a little bit ridiculous. And just over 100 damage and some, you know, freeze for a couple of seconds. It's just, yeah, I don't know. With enemies, even normal enemies, having way upwards of 1,000 hit points these days, it's just not really gonna make much of a difference. Oh, what just disappeared? Aura of Protection. Okay. Right, we did have that going for us. It probably helped a little bit. But of course this guy is quite dead. Let's just make him completely dead. Oh, okay, good. One final miss here. He might not really get a chance to try anything else ever again, with any luck. Stun him a little bit. Not long enough to make any difference. Okay, he's gonna do something. Yeah, nice try, buddy. That's 72,000 experience. Yeah. What did I guess? 60, 70k? Yeah, I think, something like that. Valioronte's Soul, all allies. I mean, this should increase everyone's stats by 6, I think? You retrieve the key from the chain on the Titan's neck. The great figure now lies motionless like a statue, as if its form had never harbored life. The breath of Valioronte burned like the rage that consumed him. The final Titan revealed to me the truth about the relationship between the Titans and the Guardian of Souls. Yeah, please recap for me exactly what he told us.
It is sad that the world is now deprived of the most amazing creatures that ever walked its surface.
Yeah, sure, but...
The four Titans were different than all of the other creatures of the Lords of Xulima.
Yeah, they were much taller.
Each of the Titans was part of the Shulnari, which was why they were so powerful. They were, in reality, demigods. And yet, the very origin that made them so powerful was also their demise. Without the assistance of Yule, the Ninth Lord and the Guardian of Souls in their creation, the Titans lacked souls, and so they were no more than colossal creatures who lacked any sort of feeling.
Oh, they didn't have souls at all before.
Emptiness that consumed them. They were alive and self-aware, but they had no will and no desire to live. And so, it was the Guardian of Souls that had seduced the Titans to acquire them as his allies, the most powerful beings in Xulima. These beings that would serve him to the end. Yule gifted them immortal souls that they would keep forever, as long as they were in possession of the divine keys.
Can you read a little bit faster, please?
Other than their indifference to mortals. That is what makes me ashamed of my acts. and angry that cursed Yule pushed me to exterminate a race of beings so special and so unique in the world. Sadly, I had to make a choice. In the end, it was us or them.
Yes. Well, that's how it tends to go in video games. The Divine Temples, Veliaronte, was the strongest and most wrathful of the line of titans. I have never encountered a creature of such power. I feel sadness for defeating him, but it was the only way to recover the Divine Key of the Temple of Velvet, to the Temple of Velvet. I can't believe that I've come this far. Just a little more remains for me to restore balance to Xulima and to free Rodinia from the evil and darkness that smothers it. Yeah, because that's definitely gonna happen, and everything's gonna be fine and dandy. Ouch. What? Oh, Torment of the Titans. Find the most powerful creatures that ever existed in the most remote corners of Xulima? Or something? Maybe. Anyway. Did I... Oh yeah, these flames definitely hurt you. Interesting. Why do I keep walking into them? I don't know, I guess I just like pain. We also all leveled up, as you would expect. Just gonna go ahead and heal up real quick. I wanna try a thing. I know, I wanna end the episode as well, but that does indeed work. Those are just normal flames that you can extinguish. There is no reason to do so, but as far as I can tell, but you can, and that's kind of fun. Alright, anyway, that worked out pretty well. Yeah, with that little end of chapter monologue. The episode ended up a little bit on the long side, but this almost worked out perfectly timing-wise. Couldn't really have asked for much better than that. Now, there are still demons remaining. Depending on how much I feel like hunting down even more of these things, I might do that. I guess I'll take care of the level ups and stuff in between episodes. I also have some minor things to sell. Well, I guess one or two of these could be useful. We'll see. But, of course, the next major thing we're gonna do is visit that temple. Oh, right. I never actually defeated the Guardians in front of it. Well, yeah, that's one group of tough demons that I'm definitely gonna have to deal with. I will probably just do that off camera, because it's just the same types that we've seen so many times. Especially, I've seen so many more of them than you have on video. Oh wow. Wait, 12 didn't even level up? That's insane. Okay, I mean, she's really close, but I hadn't even realized that huge amount of experience wasn't even enough. Almost, though. Okay, anyway. Long story short, we will do something. If nothing else, if I can't think of anything better, then it's going to be the final temple. The Temple of Velvet. For the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.